Hello, Overall Middle School students. This is Mr. Woolley, and I'm just going to go over your questions on today's review and study guide, getting ready for tomorrow's test. And hopefully you submitted twice, got everything corrected, but this video is here for you in case you had any further questions about how to do a particular problem. If you still have questions afterwards, you can feel free to email me. All right. So question 1 is determine the quotient, which is a division problem with mixed numbers. So it's really 3.5 divided by 2 1/4. Convert them both to improper fractions. Then you can keep change flip, and 7 over 2 times 4 over 9. You can actually cross cancel if you want. 4 and 2, divide them both by 2. So you end up getting 7 times 2 to get 14, 1 times 9 to get you 9. Convert that to 1 and 5/9. So we type that in, 1 space 5/9. All right, question number 2 is about taking a board and splitting it up into pieces that are 1 2/3 foot long. So it's the full board, 25 feet, divided by 1 2/3. So whole numbers, put a 1 under them, convert the mixed number to an improper fraction, and then keep change flip. And once again, you can cross cancel with 5s, divide them up by 5, I get a 1 and a 5. So you get 15 over 1, which is just 15, so 15 pieces. Question 3, I set up a proportional relationship problem here on this one because we know that 1.25 cups of flour is going to make one batch of cookies. Now, 18.75 cups makes how many batches? That's what the question is asking us. So I cross multiply what I can, which means 1 times 18.75, and I get 18.75. Divide that answer by my leftover number. I have not used my 1.25 yet, so 18.75 divided by 1.25 gives me 15. So 15 batches of cookies. And then question 4 follows up with that answer. And if there's 48 or 4 dozen cookies in each batch, 48 is the number you're going to want to use here, how many total cookies they make this morning? Well, there's 48 cookies in each batch, and you just said in question number 3 you're going to make 15 batches. Well, 48 times 15 gives you 720 cookies. All right, question 5, you're getting ready to go on a trip, and you spend quite a bit of time downloading movies, and it's actually 7 and 1/3 hours. And divide that by 1 and 5/6, the time it took for each movie, and make them both improper. Then you're going to be able to keep change flip, and you get 4 over 1, also known as just 4 full movies there. All right, question 6. The base of a rectangle is 10 centimeters. So there's our 10. You're going to draw a new rectangle, the base of 30 centimeters. The scale factor is, well, take your newest measurement, divide by the original. 30 divided by 10, scale factor is 3. You grew 3 times bigger with your measurements. Similar question number 7. You just have a square, the height of 4. Then you got a new square, the height's only 1/2. So take your newest measurement, the 1/2, and divide it by the original. 1/2 divided by 4, called 1/2 divided by 4 over 1. Then keep change flip. It's 1/8 of the original size. So the scale is 1/8, as you can see in the answer there. Question 8. You have a right triangle with a base of 9 inches, height of 12, and a slanted side of 15. So there's my base across the bottom, the 9. The height is going to be 12, and that slanted side is 15. Now the scale factor is going to be 1/3, so everything's going to be 1/3 the size. So the new base is 1/3 the size, 3. The new height is going to be 4. So what's that new slanted side going to be? Well, just take whatever your measurement was times the scale factor, 15 times 1/3, and by the time you do a little cross canceling there, you get 5 over 1, which is just 5. So 5 is my new measurement there. So I have 1/3 of the size of the original. You could have also taken that 15 divided by 3, since timesing by 1/3 or dividing by 3 is the same thing. All right, last couple questions here. We're going to set up a proportional relationship problem here in this one. 1/4 inch, also known as 0.25 inches, and the test of the decimals in there for you too, is going to equal 8 feet in real life in the actual billboard. So if the drawing is actually 2 inches tall right now, how many feet is that going to translate into? Well, cross multiply what you can. 8 times 2 gives you 16. And then take your answer and divide by the leftover number. 16 divided by 0.25, which you haven't used yet, gives you 64. So the billboard itself, though, is supposed to be 56 feet. So is that going to fit? No, because the image is going to be 64 feet tall, which is going to be bigger than that. So not going to fit on there. And similar scenario here, number 10, another proportional relationship type of problem using our scales. On that skyscraper, 1 inch is going to represent 50 feet. So if the model is 16.4 inches tall, how many feet is that going to translate into? So cross multiply what you can. 50 times 16.4, and you get 820. and divide your answer by a leftover number, which is just 1 in this case. 820 divided by 1 is 820. And that's it, 820 inches. So feel free to email me if you do have any questions at all. Have a great day.